Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just want to start this off by thanking you guys for coming here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I am pretty fucking pissed. And by pissed, I mean like I am mad. And more so because it's more so something that doesn't really make sense to me. And I'll give you guys the backstory to everything right now. So, you know, I use this app called HelloTalk, and HelloTalk is basically an app where you meet all these Koreans, or you know, communicate with people who are trying to learn English and whatnot. And well, I use that, right? So I met a couple of Koreans that came down here in the Los Angeles area, and they're here for an internship, right? So there are a lot of Koreans here in Los Angeles that are doing an internship, and they stay here for about a year to a year and a half depending on their experience. And well, I met a couple of these people, and I feel like I've connected a lot with these people, and I did so much for these people, as in offered to drive them to places. We hung out, we went bowling, watched movies, we ate dinner, lunch, all that stuff. We tried all these different restaurants. I even planned events for them to meet my foreign friends, so that way, you know, they can feel comfortable being here in Los Angeles. And with that said, like me, like I always went out of my own way to do these things for them, because I know being away from, you know, your country or where you're from, you know, being away from home is really hard. And I've been through that before. Like when I was in Korea, when I was studying abroad in Korea, it was hard being in a new environment. It was nice being in a new environment because, well, you know, you're not stuck in the same bubble. Like it's nice to step out of your bubble, right? But these, like when I was in Korea, like I know how it feels, you know, to be that only person there. Like you feel different, like amongst everyone. You know, the only place I really felt like the same with everyone was Itaewon, because Itaewon was like a place where there was a lot of foreigners and whatnot. But however, like Koreans, you know, they stay in Los Angeles because, well, Los Angeles is very convenient since we have a huge K-town here. But where I'm getting to, where I'm getting at with this is basically, I introduced all my foreign friends, you know, all my friends here in the US, here in California, to them, so that way, you know, they can also meet different friends, and not just through an app, you know, just not just through HelloTalk. And so I always plan these things. Like I recently planned a bonfire where, you know, we would all hang out and chill and whatnot. Well, that really went well, and basically that was the last event that really went well. After that, I felt like everything just went downhill. Anyways, so let's talk about this girl. This girl, I met her on HelloTalk, and I felt like I got really close to her. She actually commented on one of my postings that I posted on HelloTalk, and you know, we got pretty close. We met each other the first time I actually hung out with her. I picked her up from her house, and we went to a bonfire, and that bonfire was basically a celebration with my friends for the end of the summer, or I think it was the end of the summer. But yeah, and I also hosted a party in which I invited her, and then she brought some of her friends, and also I invited a couple of other Koreans to come and, you know, experience how it's like to party in the US. And you know, like me, as a nice person I am, like I don't mind, you know, making all these events, because honestly, at the end of the day, like I just want people to have fun. I just want people to, you know, like feel comfortable with one another, and possibly meet a new friend along the way. And well, this girl, she just did me so wrong like this past weekend, and that's why I'm so fucking pissed. And it makes no fucking sense, because I just feel like I've been backstabbed, and it doesn't really fucking make sense to me that this person would do such a thing. And you know, to know that this person was like a very nice person, and all of a sudden like she changed her whole entire attitude on me, and it just doesn't make sense to me, you know? It's like I can't believe someone would actually do that, you know, especially to someone that has been trying to help them. And so this is what breakdown of things. This month of June is my birthday month, so I was planning to go to Vegas, and so I invited them to go to Vegas, right? And so 2 of the other girls that I invited decided they don't want to go anymore because they didn't have enough money. I was okay with that. Yeah, sure, it's fine. So there was supposed to be 9 of us going. One is her, and then one of her friends that I've never met before. She met him through Hello Talk as well. 2 of the other guys I met at the church in which she invited me to go to, and the other guy that was supposed to come was another Korean guy that was friends with the guy that I met at that church. It's a little confusing, I know. My main concern here is they haven't talked to me in a while, and I think it all started when I asked her to drop me and a friend off to the airport because I was gonna go fly home. And if you guys don't know where my original home is, I'm actually from the Bay Area. So I was going home with another person who I met at Hello Talk who wanted to see San Francisco, that area. And so I invited him over to my home, and you know, we flew over, and you know, she drove us over there. And I felt like from there, like, I sensed some sort of negativity, and I sensed some sort of, you know, like hate, or you know, like just attitude towards things. And you know, I even offered like, hey, like this was like something that was out of your way, like I'll be more than happy to pay for the gas. You know, it's just we didn't want to pay for Uber because Uber from my area in Los Angeles all the way to LAX was expensive. And so her job was actually near, or not near LAX, but it was a lot nearer to from where I live. And so I Ubered to her work, and then she drove us over to LAX. And you know, the whole entire time, like, she was tired and we didn't really talk in the car, and it was more so, it was kind of awkward, and I was trying to like bring on the environment in there, and it was, I don't know. And then like I said thank you, and then all of a sudden, I guess she didn't hear me when she dropped us off at the airport, right? And then she texted me, she's like, hey, like, yeah, you're welcome. And I was like, oh, like, sorry, I said thank you, like, you know, maybe you didn't hear me. And then like I even offered, like I said, I offered to pay for gas or the inconvenience, you know, stuff like that. But you know, just the willingness to do something. If she was in my situation where she needed to be dropped off, I would definitely say yes, you know, without hesitation, especially if I was free, because it's just the person that I am. Like, I meet these people, and all I mean for these people is good things, you know, good vibes, whatnot. But so I planned the Vegas trip, which is this coming weekend, and we've been planning it for about a month now. We booked a Airbnb for, you know, for all the people that are coming, and all of us are supposed to split that price, right? And so they haven't talked to me in 3 weeks. She hasn't talked to me in 3 weeks. The only time she started talking to me was when it was my birthday, and she greeted me happy birthday, and that's it, right? And then 1 week later, and this week, she contacted me, like, she was like, hey, like, me and So-So are gonna go swimming. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, like, I don't mind you guys going swimming. But since there's a language barrier, like, I guess, like, when I said that, like, when I said, you know, I don't mind, you go do whatever you guys want, she probably took that differently. Like, she took that the wrong way. And I really didn't mean to put that out the wrong way, but it was just, it really makes no sense to me that she had to overreact, and you know, she got mad at me. She blew up on me, and she was like, hey, like, you know, I feel like you find me really easy, like you find me this really easy person, blah blah blah. And I'm like, how dare you fucking say that to me? Like, dude, like, I do everything for you guys, and like, also, like, that's why I always offer to drive you guys sometimes, because like most of the times, like, she offers to drive, and I feel bad, like, I feel bad about it, and that's why sometimes I offer to drive my car. And there was this one point where I drove her and her other friends to around the area too, or to places, and I didn't really care. Like, I didn't even complain about it. I didn't even ask for gas money. But like, she made me feel bad, and she made me, it just angered me, because it was like, when I finally asked for something, like for a favor, she took it the wrong way. Like, she got mad out of nowhere, and it saddens me, because it's like, she even says stuff like, oh, like, I do so many favors for you. I never asked for those things that she did for me, and you know, like, I always return to whatever favor she does for me, and it just doesn't fucking make sense. It doesn't really make sense to me. And so like, she texted me, she's like, hey, like, I'm not gonna go to Vegas anymore. I'm like, okay, like, first of all, these 3 other people that you're supposed to be driving, you know, where the fuck are they gonna ride? Now, I rented a car that's enough for all the other people that are supposed to come. And then what about those 3 people? So now those 3 people are not coming because she's not coming. And I was like, okay, so the place that we booked was basically supposed to be split between all of us. And now I'm not trying to cover that fee. And so I was like, so what's gonna happen now? Like, who's gonna pay for that? She's like, oh yeah, like I'll pay for it. And I was like, that's just not right. Like, because of this like little argument, you're not gonna come and stuff like that. She's like, oh, like I just don't feel comfortable, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, so you hate me? And then she's like, no, I just don't hate you. I mean, it seems like, you know, our friendship doesn't match anymore and stuff like that. And that just fucking hurt me like a lot, because I felt like I did so much just to, or for them to enjoy like American culture and stuff like that, you know, especially being away from home. And you know, I've always had like this really positive attitude towards them, and I've always meant good towards them, and all of a sudden like I get this shit. It just doesn't fucking make sense to me. It just sucks. Like, I'm pretty pissed right now, and I just felt like I needed to rant. And it's like, when you're trying to help someone, why would you see that person as like this negative person that's like probably like trying to do you wrong? Like, first of all, like, I'm trying to help you in the first place. Why are you seeing me as this freaking enemy all of a sudden? And so I guess we're not friends anymore, right? So we use Kakao, right? And we have a group message app, or a group chat, and she left the chat. And obviously the guy that is her friend, the guy that I met at the church, also, like, I'm pretty sure she expressed herself to those people, and she probably made me look bad, because I really didn't mean anything like that. Like, I just didn't mean any like bad things towards them, and she probably made me look like shit. And like, he left the chat, and so I fucking left the chat. And you know what, like, lesson learned from here is, no matter what you do for people, people are always gonna view you some other way, you know, regardless of how much you treat them. You know, it's like, you can't really trust anyone. Like, you can't really just be nice to someone and expect them to be nice to you back. And you know, I feel like this is probably gonna be the last time I'm ever gonna like go on Hello Talk and just make friends with people, because it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, no matter how much you care for these people, and no matter how much you go out of the way for these people, someone's just gonna end up hurting you, and it just fucking sucks. But yeah, sorry guys, like, I just really wanted to rant out, because I wanted the whole entire Vegas trip just to like be all of us friends, you know, like meeting each other and like having fun, and you know, just like having the time of our life, you know, especially because it's summer, and it just all went to shits. And like, I just wanted to enjoy like a great birthday month, you know, especially because I didn't do anything for my birthday week. But hey, like, whatever, right? Like, life sucks. Like, life is always not going to be that great. But anyways, yeah, this is it. Like, thanks for listening to that. I'm sorry if like you're listening to this and I probably put you down or whatever, but let me know what you guys think. Was I wrong, or what did I do wrong? Or yeah, but I just can't believe like a friendship like that just like fucking ended out of nowhere because of just some miscommunication or whatever. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. See you guys on the next video. Yeah, okay, bye.